Imagine a world where you spend 12 years of your life memorizing books, formulas, and notes, only to forget most of it the moment exams are over. This is the reality of our current education system, a system built not to create thinkers, but workers. A system designed decades ago, still running today unchanged. But the question is, can we surpass it? And how? Most of us are stuck in a system that quietly shapes our destiny. From school to college, we're trained to follow instructions, memorize, and fit into the same mold as everyone else. The problem? This creates millions of people with similar skills, chasing the same few jobs. And when the system fails, we're left frustrated, asking ourselves why success feels out of reach. What many don't realize is that this system is designed to benefit itself, not us. If your parents struggled, chances are you'll face similar struggles because the system repeats patterns across generations. It's like a script written in advance. Study, work, survive, but never truly thrive. Unless you break the cycle, you inherit it. The biggest problem with today's education and career system is that it limits freedom. Students are pushed into a single path: study hard, get a degree, then find a job. But the reality is, even after following this path, most people earn just enough to survive, not to live freely. Instead of creating opportunities, the system forces us into a cycle of monthly salaries, bills, and never-ending pressure. Another issue is that it doesn't recognize true talent. Not everyone is meant to be a doctor, engineer, or government employee. Some people are born with creative, business, or leadership skills, but the system shuts those doors. People with dreams of building companies, starting hospitals, or innovating new ideas often give up because the system never supports them. This leads to frustration, wasted talent, and a society where potential is lost. In schools, marks matter more than knowledge. Students are rewarded for memorizing definitions, not for questioning them. The system doesn't value creativity, it values repetition. That's why so many toppers struggle in real life, while average students sometimes become billionaires. Finally, the system traps people emotionally. Families encourage children to play it safe because they themselves are afraid of failure. This fear is passed down, making generations dependent on fixed jobs. Instead of empowering people to take risks and create something bigger, the system makes them believe they cannot survive outside the rules. And that's why breaking free and creating awareness is so important. The system also creates inequality. While a few privileged students get the best schools, coaching, and resources, the majority are left struggling with outdated methods. This gap ensures that only a handful succeed, while the rest are made to believe that failure is their fault. In truth, the system is designed to keep most people average and dependent. On top of that, the system measures success only in numbers, marks, ranks, and degrees. It never teaches financial independence, decision-making, or emotional intelligence, which are the real keys to success. As a result, people may have certificates, but they lack the confidence to build their own path. Think about it. After years of schooling, how many students know how to pay taxes, build a business, or manage emotions? Very few. Instead, we are trained to follow orders, sit quietly, and repeat the same cycle. The system ignores skills like problem-solving, emotional intelligence, and financial literacy. The harshest problem is the lifelong trap it creates. After education, people spend decades in jobs they don't love, only waiting for promotions or retirement. By the time they realize they could have lived differently, it's already too late. The system doesn't just take away opportunities, it steals dreams and years of life. Another major problem is the lack of creativity and innovation. The system rewards memorization instead of original thinking. Students are afraid to question or experiment because mistakes are punished instead of celebrated as learning opportunities. This kills curiosity, the very fuel of progress. Lastly, the system creates a mindset of dependence. From childhood, people are trained to wait for instructions, to follow orders, and to believe that authority knows best. This mindset carries into adulthood, where people hesitate to take risks or start something on their own. In the end, society is filled with workers, not creators. The modern education system was born in the industrial age. Its purpose? To produce obedient workers for factories. That's why schools still follow bells, uniforms, and standardized testing, just like factory routines. But the world has changed. Factories are replaced by automation. Yet the system remains the same. The result of such a broken system is clear. Millions of young people enter the world confused about who they are and what they can do. They carry degrees but not real skills. They are educated on paper but unprepared for real life. This mismatch leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead of becoming confident creators, most become fearful followers. They search endlessly for jobs, waiting for someone else to give them permission to succeed. Their inner potential stays locked away because the system never taught them how to unlock it. The result? Millions of students graduate every year, but only a few are truly prepared for life. Others are stuck in a race for degrees, jobs, and monthly salaries. Pressure increases, but opportunities don't. The emotional cost is even greater. Many students lose their self-esteem, comparing themselves with others and believing they are not good enough. Depression, stress, and burnout become common, even before they start their careers. Families too feel the burden. Parents invest money, energy, and years of hope into this system, only to see their children struggle to find stability. This creates tension at home, financial stress, and a cycle of pressure that passes down to the next generation. The first step to surpass the system is self-education. Use the internet to learn skills: coding, design, public speaking, investing, business. Knowledge is no longer locked inside textbooks. It's available to anyone who dares to search for it. Every big problem needs a clear solution, and the first step is awareness. People often live trapped in a cycle because they don't know there's a better way. By openly talking about these issues, by spreading awareness, we break the silence that keeps people stuck. When knowledge spreads, minds open, and when minds open, the path to change begins to appear. Marks might get you a certificate, but skills will create your future. Focus on communication, critical thinking, creativity, and financial knowledge. These are the skills schools ignore, but the real world demands. The system punishes failure. But in real life, failure is the best teacher. Don't fear mistakes, learn from them. Adapt fast, improve yourself, and move forward. That's how entrepreneurs, leaders, and innovators grow. The solution lies in shifting the way we think. Instead of accepting this is how life is, we need to ask, how can life be better? Small groups of people can come together, share their experiences, and create support systems that lift each other up. This is where real transformation starts, not with a single hero, but with a united community determined to move forward. The system wants you to follow the same road as everyone else. But the truth is, success comes to those who build their own path. Whether it's starting a business, creating art, or mastering a unique skill, choose your path, not the one society forces on you. Another part of the solution is breaking emotional dependence on systems that keep us limited. If people can learn to take decisions with both heart and logic, they stop falling into traps of blind trust or fear. With clarity, they can choose opportunities that benefit them and their families, instead of staying stuck in endless cycles of struggle. We can't always change the system overnight, but we can surpass it. By learning beyond textbooks, by building real skills, and by choosing courage over fear. The old education system may try to control your future, but ultimately you win when you take control of your own life. The choice is yours. Action is the real solution. It is not enough to just understand the problem, we must act on it. Whether it's starting a small initiative, building networks of support, or simply refusing to live in silent acceptance, action turns ideas into results. Even the smallest step forward can create a ripple effect that inspires hundreds of others.